But back to Drummond, because that's what this whole topic was started about.
We're getting there.
Well, maybe they'll change the rules because of Porzingis.
I mean,
I don't know. Maybe this kid's going to be a star someday. But Drummond, the KJ McDaniels situation where he comes in and KJ fouls him 5 times in 9 seconds.
Which was hilarious to watch live.
Oh, yeah. They just comes in.
He's just a little tickle in the stomach. It's just a little bit. I was like, that's a foul?
Yeah.
That's a, what?
It just seems like Drummond might get the foul for just like pushing him.
I know.
Like it might be like a person.
No retaliation for that?
Exactly. I like how Drummond's also like, yeah, I know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Drummond got fouled 5 times in 9 seconds. They kept sending him to the line.
27 missed
27 free throws.
Jesus Christ.
And people are...
An NBA record.
Yeah.
People are saying
I hope that's a record.
It is. Oh, it is.
Somebody missed more than that, you don't deserve to be in the books.
Well, we don't know how many Shaq would have missed if he gave him a chance.
DeAndre said...
They did give Shaq the chance.
Well, it's Hack a Shaq for a reason.
I was saying.
But
now it's Hack a Drummond.
Yeah, DeAndre Jordan set the record last year. I think he missed 23.
Yeah.
So DeAndre Jordan's also terrible.
Yep.
So should they change...
Howard.
And Howard. Well,
God,
Howard's always been bad.
Howard.
That ruined the fucking playoffs for me.
And also,
Almost. Sorry.
Almost.
Well, now
You had to do it.
Steve's got Steve.
You gotta make the free throws.
I keep calling him
Stan
Steve.
Van.
Why am I calling him Steve?
Stan Van, baby.
Stan Van now
Why
has.
is it all Stan Van teams that like?
That's what I was bringing
Dwight
up. Yeah.
Howard.
He's a
Lawrence
magnet for
Drummond.
bigs.
Bigs that can't shoot free throws. Let's
true.
be honest.
What bigs can shoot free throws besides Dirk?
Paul Gasol?
Gasol can, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But he's a Euro big.
Taj?
There's a difference.
Well,
Yeah,
are we
to both Euros.
Are we counting Joakim with the weird?
No.
Weird
You do not get to fling the ball like
I'm
that.
talking about like 86% and above too. Like Dirk's shot 90 this
Joakim
season.
Noah
Yeah.
with the. I'm just gonna throw my fingertips
the
out.
weirdest shit
Speaking
in
of
the
Joe,
world.
you see that one shot where it's like he's all alone, no one's around, he throws it up and just misses the net. Like it wasn't even close. I don't even think it hit the circle. Yeah, the circle.
It was
on the
beautiful.
inside.
Honestly.
But should they change the rules to prevent this hack and
No
Drummond thing?
way. Like the way I see this is maybe this is old school in me, but if they're going to foul you, make your fucking free throws. like Drummond, Andre Drummond. I know you're listening to the podcast, so I'm going to tell you what to do. After practice is over,
and Jeanette McCurdy.
Yeah.
After practice is over, you pull over a teammate. You say, "Hey, you want to help me practice my free throws?"
Get
Here's
that
all you
shot
gotta do.
doctor in there.
You just got to stand at the free throw line, shoot it, let the guy pass it back to you, and just practice shooting free throws. That's all you got to do.
What's the name of it?
Fucking practice.
No. What's the name of the thing he's missing? A free
Free throws. Yeah, they're free.
You're supposed to fucking make them.
There's a reason why we call it the fucking charity strike.
And Drummond's athletic. He's big. He doesn't really need that much work. Honestly, if I'm Stan Van, just put him in the gym.
It's the easiest shot in the world. No one's blocking you.
Do half-court practice and have Drummond on the other side. Just free throws. Free throws.
Hours at a time. That's why you got to do it.
Well, like
absolutely.
He said before, Michael Jordan, 100 free throws at the end of every practice.
That was on our radio show. Michael Jordan, he would just, this was when he was a kid.
Yeah.
Before he'd go in for the night, just shoot free throws and practice them.
Maybe you should go to Charlotte.
Oh God, we don't need another Jordan one-on-one montage.
But
I can't stand that he does that with every fucking person he drafts.
I don't know what you think, Dave. I think you don't need to change the rule. Just work on your free throws.
I think it. I mean, I don't think the rule necessarily needs to be changed, but I see the reason for arguing because it is ruining games. Like I said, the playoffs last year were fucking miserable.
It's ruining the entertainment.
Yeah, and that's something the NBA is concerned with.
It's still a part of the game.
It's the package altogether. It's like, okay, if I know I'm going to sit here and watch somebody take 44 free throw shots, I'm going to put my head down and blow my brains out. Like, there's no argument.
Jesus.
Like, why am I watching
That's where
this?
I come
Why
in
am I
and say,
paying
make
money?
your goddamn free throws, and people won't do it.
Why am I paying money to watch this shit happen? Like, I agree with you. They should be professionals.
Yeah,
be a
just
fucking professional and make your shots.
Make your free throw. They don't do it. Problem fucking solved.
But there's no way to cleanly prevent that.
Yeah,
these
exactly.
intentional
That's
fouls
it.
because
Well,
if you make a rule
Stephen-
specifically for...
I was watching First Take, and Stephen A. came up with an outline, but it's not perfect. He said something like, if it's an intentional foul, only intentional fouls over 2 minutes and a half, how you work it is, let's say I fouled you, Sean. You go to the line for 2, and your team gets the ball back. So they would foul Drummond. Drummond would go to the line for 2. He'd miss both of them. They get the ball back. Then, if it's under 2 minutes, you treat it like a normal intentional foul.
Could they just keep fouling him?
I mean, honestly, yeah, they could. Until he makes one. I mean, he'll get
No
there.
matter what, you get, no matter what, you get the ball back. Yeah, to stop it, he's saying no matter what, the team that shot the free throws would get the ball back.
Yeah, so then Drummond misses 2. You don't get the rebound. You foul him again.
As long as you have the lead, I guess it's a win.
Yeah, and then you send them again, and then until you get the rebound.
You would just foul out a player.
Instead of having, all right, you put some crappy.
So there's no rebound situation at all.
No, it's just if
Two in the
Drummond
ball.
got
So it's like a
Drummond got
flagrant?
fouled,
Oh,
he gets
okay.
his 2 shots, and then the Pistons would automatically get the ball back.
Okay.
I like
Okay,
out
I
of
see what you're
bounds
saying now.
inbound.
But how do you determine what's intentional and what's not intentional?
Yeah, I say if we're leaving this up to the
That's
ref's
what you gotta-
discretion,
You mean
sorry.
the fixing games
They're not,
kind of
they're,
refs?
they're not the sharpest
Joey
tool in the
Crawford
shed
who
right
will
now.
jump
He's
up
gone.
to block
He's gone, man.
after this year, but
I
he'll
say-
jump up to block KD to grab the ball out of his
Don't be
hands.
laughing around Joey.
I would say that the man who
check.
threw out Tim Duncan
Technical foul.
for smiling on the sidelines.
Yeah.
I mean, no, the rest of it, he goes, no, I want to keep this as far out of their hands as possible. And I think Stephen A's thing might be good in a bubble, but when you look at the game as a whole, that will interfere
Yeah.
with so much other play that is questionable, and fuck questionable around these refs. Need to keep the game as simple as
Unless
possible.
you're the Patriots, right?
Hey,
That's
man.
the only place I want questionable.
Do you want me to
Just
start bringing up
doesn't mean a
field
shit.
goals, man? Come on. You fucking taking
Left.
Left.
I like going to the left, man.
To
left
the left,
hand.
to the
Darn.
left.
Lefty, man.
I'm saying.
Go
the left, to
southpaw,
the left.
I say like that
Everything
horrific.
you own.
Oh my god! I mean, that's impressive. I give you to the left, but I mean, you just kept going.
Oh yeah. Well, I know my Beyonce, man.
great
Impressive.
song.
It's
It's a great
impressive.
song.
No, but that's the thing. It's just like, why is this a problem? Because people can't, perform at a professional level when it comes to
can't
one
make the
aspect of the
fucking free
game.
throw.
But it's always been a problem because Shaq in the 90s, Wilt probably would have been the all-time leading scorer if he knew how to shoot a free throw.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I mean, Wilt, and I think the thing is that the people teaching him are all like guards, so they're teaching him guard movement, and these guys are so big, they're just too strong for their own good.
Yeah.
Like Wilt could have made it. If Wilt was shooting a free throw, he would probably be like behind the 3-point line, like shooting like that. I also heard a story where Wilt Chamberlain, before they changed the rules where you had to stay at the free throw line, he just dunked it.
What?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's true, but again, because it was like the 60s
Yeah.
or whatever. But I mean, these guys are just too big to be like shooting like guards.
Absolutely.
But I don't know. It would take down the entertainment value if it did keep happening in the playoffs. And I mean, that's what the NBA is trying to base it off
I
of.
said the NBA has a really good thing going for them. Like, I feel like as a league and as far as popularity in the media and
definitely
among
growing.
everybody,
Yeah.
it's growing and it's doing fantastic. And it's because they get all these young emerging talents like Andre Drummond, who comes in the league and makes that immediate impact and becomes a face of a city. Like right off that, he's Detroit basketball. Boom, that's it. So, and you're gonna
Came
have
out of
this,
UConn, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
came out of UConn.
And now-
3 years ago, I think.
yeah.
Yeah. But again, the thing with also Drummond, his position is kind of getting pushed out because we saw that in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
The
Center's optional.
Center's going out, power forward, you need to be versatile. And I mean, it's like Steph Curry is kind of reinventing the league.
4 guards and a stretch 4. That's
Basically.
what you need.
Yeah.
Well, it would be a stretch 5 in that
Yeah,
scenario
well,
then.
you know what I mean. A big guy down low who can stretch outside.
And unless
K-Love.
you're the Spurs, in which
Unless
case you
you're the-
say, we're going to do whatever the fuck we want.
Well,
We're
you're
gonna
we got
win.
Boban.
We're gonna win because we got Popovich.
This is a weird question.
Yeah.
Who's better, Boban or Porzingis?
Oh, man.
Who do you
that's
want
tough.
more to succeed?
That is a tough thing because like Boban was a legit threat for the All-Star vote. I think he was, but
They were chanting MVP for him.
dude, I know he lights it up. It is the weirdest thing seeing him though on the court.
It's like he's like a Goliath. He's like
It's not even close. Yeah,
yeah. It's like the guy
like
from the
Porzingis
Goonies.
looks tall, but he's built.
Oh yeah.
Boban's like he could palm my face. Mm-hmm. The fuck?
He's like a gorilla.
Yeah.
I don't mean that in the wrong way, but
Obviously.
it just looks like he's like it's kind of like that old wrestler who was like he turned it on when the bell rang.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was like dead inside and then like bang and then he just turns into this monster.
And he lights it up out of nowhere. Like I don't know what's going on with that.
I don't know how the Spurs find these people either.
No.
Kawhi, they traded up. Kawhi was decent in San Diego State, but he wasn't supposed to be like the top 5 player in the NBA.
No, they got production out of freaking No Knees.
Tiago?
No, I was gonna say was it Blair?
Oh, Juwan
Yeah,
Blair.
Juwan Blair.
Pitt.
The man with
Yep.
no ACLs.
Yeah.
Like they got production out of him even. Like what is going on with that?
I know this is college, but that Big East when Juwan
Yep.
Blair and Kemba,
Oh God.
that's the greatest. That's college
And
basketball.
then
at its finest
Shabazz
right there.
after Kemba.
Yeah, but I mean that was like,
Yeah.
and then the Syracuse teams with
Mello.
No,
No,
you're
that was-
thinking way too.
I'm thinking Fab Mello.
yeah, but I'm thinking the guy who only could dunk. I think the Bulls had him for a little bit. 22, played on the Suns for a bit. I'm losing his name. Oh well.
I'm thinking
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm thinking Kansas with the Morris twins because they were
Oh,
on
and
the
the
Suns.
5 OT game.
Yeah.
In the Garden. In
Yeah.
the Big East tournament.
Yeah, I remember watching that game. It was UConn and Villanova. Was that the game?
No, it was
UConn
UConn
and somebody.
Syracuse.
UConn Syracuse.
Yeah.
Oh, Big East tournament. That was nothing's gonna beat it.
Because the Big East is dead.
Well,
Way to
kind of.
go,
I mean,
college
Villanova's
Super dead,
still
yep.
there.
But
There's still a
the
Big
East isn't a thing.
No.
Yeah.
Because they're all spread apart. Because Notre Dame's not a part of it. They're in the ACC.
Yeah, there's still a Big East conference, but it's not the Big East that we're used to.
Yeah, the Catholic conference. All the Catholic stools.
Stews.
The stools.
Point.
So yeah, and I mean the Big East now: Villanova, Providence, Xavier, Butler, DePaul, all the Catholic teams, but there still is a big fucking East. The rest
it's
of
not
them,
the big fucking-
the rest of them went to the American.
Do they still play at Madison Square Garden?
No.
Okay.
There you
They're
go.
not the fucking Big East.
Yep.
They're fucking posers. And like the Big East shut down, we are going to shut this podcast down.
Good
Forcing
fucking
it.
transition.
Forcing it.
Yeah.
I want to thank Dave for finally showing up after 7 months. We sent out a search warrant, or search party, and we never found you.
Search warrant.
Search
What are
warrant.
the cops here?
Well, he was on parole.
Yeah, that's right.
He was on
that's
parole.
right. He's got the arrest.
Will I
anklet
be back
bracelet.
next week?
Stay tuned and find out.
Will Ricky be on a podcast on this network?
Will he not be on
Yeah,
that?
there will be a
podcast.
Ricky Less podcast. For Dave, for Ricky, I am Sean Anderson. Thank you for listening to the Fast Break Podcast. We will be back next week. But before you join us next week, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, like this video if you're listening to it on YouTube, like it if you're listening on SoundCloud. Ricky's making me pimp all of our social media. Thank you for listening, and we will see you next week.
Thank you for listening to this MVP podcast. Follow us on Twitter at Most Valuable Pod for more great podcasts.